Yo, what's going on, my VVOGs, my Omi homies, and everybody else on YouTube? It's your bromi, the Gale, back at it again with another VV tutorial video. I come out. Okay, so as I am making this video, Veve is currently at DesignerCon dropping tons of drops with various artists of different, art talents. And we just got out of Disney Plus week, where Disney dropped their very first NFTs, such as Iron Man, Elsa, Wall-E from Pixar. And with that being said, there are tons of eyes on Veve, a whole bunch of newcomers, and I'm pretty sure a lot of them don't know how to use the marketplace. So that's what this video is going to be. I'm going to show you guys how to navigate the marketplace and how to buy NFTs and sell them, and etc, etc. So if you're new to Veve, then this might be the video for you. And without further ado, let's breeze into it. Okay, so we're gonna start from square one. First, you're gonna wanna log into the Veve app, wait for it to load up, and once it does, it's gonna bring you to the store. If you look to the bottom tab there, we're gonna wanna navigate to the marketplace. So it says market, and here we are. So in the top left corner, there's gonna be a collectibles tab. If you click on that, it's going to bring you to a random assortment of NFTs that are on the Veve app in no particular order. So if you're just trying to search for whatever, this is the tab for you, and you can see what you see, and that is the collectibles tab. But if you go to the far right, the tab that says brands, let's click on that, and it's going to bring us to the brands that Veve currently has launched on the app. So if you click on Adventure Time, it's going to show you every character within the Adventure Time brand that has been dropped on Veve so far. If we scroll down, you'll see the Batman Black and White brand, and this will show you every statue that has currently been dropped on the Veve app within the Batman Black and White series. So let's go down to the more recent golden moments from Disney. Here you will see every statue that was dropped during the Golden Moments Disney Plus Day week that just concluded. So this is what the brands tab will do for you. And if you see that number in the right corner of every collectible, that is showing you how many is left to be able to buy. So people have to list their items to be sold, and that's what that number is. That is the number of listings. So you see that there are 381 Avengers logos in the marketplace for purchase. And if we click on the particular logo, we'll scroll down here to the details, and we'll see that there are 6,333 total logos that were dropped. So we can do some math, and we can see that the supply is not that much compared to how many have been dropped. So this is what the brands tab will do for you. Okay, so back on the marketplace main page, we're gonna see this tab that says new collectibles right under the top tab. Now this row of collectibles are collectibles that have just been listed. So it doesn't matter what the collectible is. If it's just been listed, it'll show up here, and you can refresh this by dragging down on the page, and it'll show the very latest thing that's been listed. Same for the comics, it'll show the very last comic that was listed on this row here. So that's what this tab is doing here for you. That's what these rows are doing. Now let's take a look at how to sell a collectible. So to sell a collectible, we're going to want to go to our collection. So if you go back down to the bottom tab here, we're going to go to my collection, and we're going to wait for it to load up, and then we're going to pick a collectible that we would like to sell. So let's say I want to sell a zombie Captain America. Well, I'm going to go into my zombie Captain America stash here, and then I'm going to click on that I button right above the mint number, and then it's going to bring me to the Captain America that I want to sell. So right here you see sell in market or transfer. We want to sell in market, so we're going to click on that, and it's going to give us two options. We can either sell it for an auction, or we can sell it for a buy now price. Let's start off with the buy now price. So we're going to click on that, and it's gonna give us an option to put in whatever we want to price it at. So let's say I want to sell this for 100 gems. I'm gonna type in 100, and that'll be that. Now you could type in 100 up until 50 cents or whatever, but just be careful with that, because some people they make mistakes and they list it for like $1 or $2. So you got to be careful. Just make sure you double check the price, and then it's going to ask us to confirm the details. So you want to make sure you're double checking that it is what you set it at. So I'm selling it for $100, and then there's a 8.5% fee for when it does get listed. That's Marvel's fee. There's a 2.5 fee normal, and then Marvel has like a 6.0% fee, so that equals 8.5% fee if I want to successfully sell this. So now I'm going to list it in the market, and it should show up in the very new collectibles. Let's refresh it and see. There's so many people selling things, so it might have already passed us up, and that's okay. So now it should, if we scroll our eyes up to the top tab and look at listings, it's going to show up in my listings. So these are all the items that I currently have listed on the market, and if it wants to update for me, let's go back into it. There it is. So now you see the Captain America amongst the other items that I have listed. So that is how that works. Now let's take a look at how to do auctions. So we're going to go back to my collection, and we're going to go back to the zombie Captain America, and we're going to list one for auction. So we're going to click on that I button to get into the information, and we're going to sell in the market, and then we're going to sell for our auction. So currently all auctions last 3 days. So when you're putting in the price, this is the start of the auction price. So you can start it at $1 and let people fight over it, or if you know it's a quality item, you can set it for like $100 or so, or whatever you think, and start it off at that. So I'm going to start this off at $100 just because I'm testing it out. I know nobody will buy it for $100, so that's why I'm going to list it there. And then we're going to confirm the details. So as you can see, the 8% fee will apply once it's sold, and it's giving you all the details. It'll tell you the date that it's going to end and the time, and all auctions are final and cannot be reversed. So make sure you double check this, triple check this before you make your listing, and then agree and start auction. And there it is. So this is in the, if we go back to the marketplace, it's going to be under my bids, or actually my listings. Let's see. Oops. And then we're going to go to the auction tab. There we go. So now we'll see it there, and it currently has no bids as expected, but this is how you make a listing for an auction. Now let's take a trip to the comics section. If you look at the top tab, we'll click on the comics tab, and that is going to bring us to every comic that has been dropped currently on the Veve app, and pretty much the same thing applies for the comics as does the 3D collectibles. So let's click on Marvel Comics issue number 1, the very first comic that was dropped on Veve. One thing I forgot to show you guys with the collectibles is if you go to the top right tab, or the top right corner, you'll see the menu button here, and this is how it gives you options on how to search for what you're looking for. So you can search by price, low to high, high to low. You can also search by edition number, which is the mint number, and it'll start from the lowest mint listed, and you can scroll your way down if you're looking for a particular mint, or if you're trying to get a low mint, which are more significant than higher mints. But you'll learn that. People put more emphasis on lower mints because it's the only way to differentiate these NFTs. So obviously people are going to place higher value on the lower mints. So that is how you can also search for a particular NFT. So yeah, this is the comic section. And that's the video, my friends. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content or learned something, feel free to drop a like on the video and consider subscribing for more content like this. So hopefully this video helped you learn how to navigate the marketplace. You're gonna need it if you're gonna be on Veve. And yeah, with that being said, I am not a financial advisor because I'm no expert. So everything that you hear, take with a grain of salt because I could be wrong. And with that being said, thank you again for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Until then, peace out and hodl strong, my friends. Later.